Hey friends, thanks for joining today. Today we're going to do a fall project again. As I promised last week, we're going to use the back of the pallet board that we used in the last project to do a new project. So thanks for joining me. I'm Glenna with Crafts by Glenna, and I show you how to make easy home decor projects that look high-end. And I am a Club Couture independent designer. So today we are going to work on the back of the pallet board that I started the other day. Oh, and my screen just went blurry. See if we can refocus. There we go. So this is what we made the other day. And if you notice, I did add some twine to the top. I just couldn't resist. It needed something. And sorry you get me in workout clothes today. So no makeup, nothing, just being real. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, of course, is I want to distress this board because you guys know me, I always want to distress everything. And so if you are joining, say hello in the comments. If you're watching the replay, please put #replay in the comments so that I'll know that you watched. I appreciate you so much. And so I'm going to use my sanding block from Dollar Tree that I love. And I'm just going to distress the edges a little bit. This palette board is becoming my favorite Club Couture surface. It is so versatile. And this size perfectly fits our B-size transfers. And our Club Couture, which is our monthly subscription box, that's the transfer I'm using today, is always a B size. So the palette boards are perfect for that. So I'm just going to distress a little bit, and let's try to do the top and not mess up my twine. See if I can do that. We also have a smaller palette board that is so cute and tiny, and it fits our A-size transfers. So let me see if I can get this top edge here a little bit. And then I'm going to get the inside. I love these sanding blocks. They make it so easy to distress things. This one is a little well loved. I might need to get a new one out of my stash of supplies. Talk about using a sander, but it would make such a mess in here. So I just keep using the sanding blocks. I do use, if I'm doing a big project, I will use my husband's sander, and it makes it a lot faster. I'm actually working on something this week I'm really excited to show you. I am going to be using our paste to stain some things. So I'm going to take you along and show you how I do that. I'm going to use my cute little ladybug vacuum to clean up my mess. And I realized that I forgot to put that in the links for my video the other day when I used this. But I love this little thing. Makes it so easy to clean up my dust from sanding. just put it out of the way. And let's just grab a wipe and clean this off a little bit. My husband got me this pink mat several years ago for Christmas, and it's looking a little well loved. I may have to ask for a new one for Christmas this year. But I use it every day, so it's okay. All right. Let's wipe our dust off of here. Actually, there was quite a bit of dust left on that. Let me go ahead and clean this off a little bit with a wipe just to make sure. I have pallet dust all over me. Oh well. It's really important if you sand to get the dust off, because if it's underneath your transfer, then it won't stick well. So, okay. So now we want to wax. So I'm using our surface wax. I'm not sure where I put my little applicator. Y'all see the neat part of my crowd test. I have quite the stack of supplies over here to my side. There we go. There it is. Okay. Hey, Tina. Thanks for hopping on. And I am blurry. I don't know why this keeps going blurry. There we go. And I totally messed up my twine while I was cleaning that up. You know what? I'm going to take that off because it's super easy to put it back on. So let's just take that off. So again, we've already done this side with last month's Club Couture. So we're going to do this month's, and this one is so pretty. And it comes with paste packets. Our paste packets look like this. They are smaller sizes, but you can do multiple projects with them. There's actually quite a bit in there. And this one comes with Current Jam, Storm, and Dune. And there is a gorgeous project on the Club Couture website. If you go to my website and you click Join Club Couture and you scroll down, it will show you the picture of them using this. It's a beautiful project. I am going to make that later this month, but today I wanted to use these colors because I want to hot mess the leaves, of course. You guys know I want to do the hot mess technique. As always, once you do it once, you'll want to do it over and over because it turns out so pretty and it's so easy. There's no right or wrong way. It just turns out great every time. So be brave and do it. It took me a little bit of time to have the courage to do it, but Tina kept encouraging me, so I did. Oh, I do not know why my screen is going blurry. Let's see. Okay, it needs something dark to focus on, I guess. All right, so let's dry. I'll heat this wax just a little bit. I always like to heat the wax before I buff it in. Yes, Tina, help you not mess up. It's great because no one knows if it turned out the way you intended or not, because it just mixes the colors all together. So it's a great technique for beginners or those of us who have done this a little longer. I did not get that spot right there, I can tell. When you heat up the wax and then you buff it, you can feel it getting smooth. So you can usually tell if you've missed a spot. All right. So we're all waxed. Okay. So because I'm using the back of the pallet board, if I were using the front, I'm going to turn it over. I could easily just put this on here exactly as it comes. But because it has these little notches, there won't be room for the words as they are up here. And I just had an idea. I wasn't going to do this, but just had a light bulb moment. So you could put these words up here and these down here. I was going to put part of it here and part of it here, but I think I'll put it on the top and bottom. I think that will look good. All right, let me grab my fuzzing cloth. So this is our fuzzing cloth. These are silkscreen transfers. So the green part is adhesive. The white part is silkscreen. Comes on a backer sheet. And it has a shiny side. You can kind of see that. And then a dull side. So some people will write back on the back of theirs so that they don't accidentally put their transfer on the wrong side. I don't do that because so far I haven't put it on the wrong side. So then we take our, oh, you know what? I need to make this where you can see my workspace. I always forget to do that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take fuzzing cloth and I'm going to fuzz this one pretty well because there is a lot of green on here. If you have a transfer that is mostly white, mostly silkscreen, you don't have to fuzz it as much. The purpose of fuzzing is to take just a little bit of that adhesive off so that when you pull the transfer up, you don't stretch it. That is also why we wax, so that it comes off easier. And so I'm just going to line this up at the very bottom, center it, and there we go. Oh, that is so, so, so pretty. But I'm seeing that I've got a lot of space up here. So maybe I want to move it up just a little bit. You guys, this is so easy. You have to try it. It's so easy and so much fun. All right, that is crooked. That's the other thing I love is you can always line your transfer up with the edge of your surface so you can make sure you get it nice and straight. If you're like me and can't draw a straight line for anything, Club Couture is for you because it's so easy. So we just press our transfer down. I usually press from the center out. You want to make sure that all of the green is adhered really well. Okay, so what I think I want to do, these are the colors I've chosen. I have bark, rust. This is our new color for fall. You guys need this in your collection. It is so pretty. You see me use it probably on every video for the last month because I love it so much. This is camel, and this one is papaya. And I'm actually not even sure if I guess I've opened that papaya because it's got a little bit of chalk on the side. So what I plan to do is do brown for the branches and the acorns. And then for the leaves, I'm going to try to do a little bit of hot mess. So I'm going to do what we call chalk and peel, which is putting part of the paste down, then peeling up the transfer so that the paste doesn't dry in the transfer, putting it back down and doing the second part. So I'm going to do the bark first, and I am going to use my detail tools for this because we've got some small areas that I want to be able to get into. So I'm going to just do that. It's kind of like coloring it in. And so I'm trying to not get onto the leaf, which actually won't matter since we're going to do hot mess anyway. It'll be fine to have a little brown in there. So on the picture on the website, they use chalk paste to color the background, to paint the background with currant jam, which you can paint with our pastes. They just watered it down. And then they did the leaves and the acorns all in dune, which is really pretty. And it would be an easier way to do this if you were just starting out. And I will demonstrate that later in the month because I have this same board. They used our 6x18 double-sided surface, and it's really gorgeous. And I didn't want to put that color on the back of this because it doesn't match the other side. And this is going to go, we have a bar between our kitchen and our living room, and so you can see it from both sides, so I wanted it to match. All right, so I'm going back and scraping off the excess here. And I'm going to go ahead and peel this up. Oh, that's so pretty. And lay it back down. And then I'm going to keep going. This is our Club Couture transfer. It's our monthly subscription box. It is $21.99 a month. It includes the transfer, 3 paste packets, and if it's your first month, it includes a small squeegee. And it comes to you each month. They also have specials every month for our Club Couture members. This month, all of the Halloween transfers are 20% off to Club Couture members. You also get discounted shipping. Your first order each month is only $5.95 shipping, no matter what you order, which is a great deal, especially if you're ordering surfaces, because the shipping can be a little higher on those. And then every order after that in the month is $8.95 for shipping. So that is a really good deal. You guys know how much shipping has gone up lately. All right, so now I'm going to peel from the bottom. I just love the detail on those acorns. That's so pretty. Okay. So now let's see. I'm going to do this leaf down here first. So I'm going back and making sure that my leaves are all adhered really well. Since I pulled that up, I'm going to close this, put it away. And so what I'm thinking I will do is put some camel in the middle of the leaves, and then put some rust and papaya on the outer edges. And I can tell that my papaya is a little thick. Probably need some water added. So our pastes, you want them to be kind of a pudding consistency. And let me grab my spray bottle. And this one is a little bit thick. So this is our tool that we also use for stirring our paste. So I'm going to just stir this up a little bit. Should put that where you can see it. So now you can see it's a little bit more of a pudding-like texture. I'm going to put a little bit more. You do need to use distilled water when you are thinning your pastes. And we do have the spray bottle. It's on my website. It's a fine mist sprayer, so it does make a difference. It's not like the normal spray bottles that you get, so it does work much better than a regular spray bottle to use the fine mist. So let me clean that off because I'm going to need it on the leaves. And our tool set comes in a set of 5 different tools. This is 2 of them. Let me see if I can find the other ones. This is one. And this is one. And I believe the other one is the paintbrush, and I don't have it right here. But these tools basically help you get in small areas and fix your mistakes. So to me, they're a must-have. All right, so let's see. Just going to put a little bit of camel down the center of these leaves. And again, there's no right and wrong way with hot mess technique. You just go for it. And hopefully I can work fast enough that this does not dry in the transfer. That's my goal. All right, so now I'm going to put, oop, that's way too much there. Just going to tap some rust in different spots. I'll grab a little bit of that extra that I put up there. All right, and then I'm going to use this one and put a little papaya down. And if you've watched my videos lately, I've used all kinds of different colors to do this. And it always turns out so pretty. I love it. All right, let's see. Hopefully I've got enough on there. So let's start with this one. I'm just going to smoothen that paste. And this little section here is a little hard to get into. I'm going to try to get in there. There we go. And I'm going to chalk and peel as soon as I get this one done. Right, so let's pull that up. Oh, I love that. All right, so let's keep going here. I may have to come back and redo my brown because I can tell that it's stuck to the transfer. It's always interesting to do a live and you never know what's going to happen. So I'll just show you guys how to fix my mistake. This one, I can just tell that I mixed my colors together a little too much. So you're not going to be able to see the color variations as well. So let's go ahead and pull that one up. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that. Love it, love it. All right, let's get this last one done. Okay. And when you're doing that and you mix the colors together, you always want to make sure that you clean your squeegee on a paper towel or a wipe or something and not scrape it back in your jar. All right, so we're going to pull this up. Oh, I love those colors. Thanks, Tina. So as you can see, my brown stuck to the transfer. So I'm going to show you what I'll do to fix that, hopefully. So I'm going to go wash my transfer and dry it really well. I have a bin over here to the side where I wash my transfers. I'm using our board eraser, and I have discovered lately, always learning new things, that if you clean your transfer with your board eraser, front and back, and then wipe it with a paper towel, which in the past I had heard don't use paper towels, but it's been working well for me. I do use the Costco brand of paper towels. If you use the cheaper ones, it might not work as well. But what I do is I clean the transfer really well. Actually, let me just move this over so you can see what I'm doing. Dry my hands. And move this out of the way. Okay. So I just have a dish mat that I dry my transfers on. And this is a very well-loved board eraser. So I have the sticky side down and cleaning the top first. And then turn it over. And you can see there's still paste right in here. So you want to do the back side as well. Make sure that that looks clear, that you've gotten all the paste out of the silkscreen part. Okay, so that's all clean. So then what I've been doing, which has worked really well, is I turn it back over, face up, and I take paper towel and I dry it off really well. And you can see I'm getting some paste on there. And then turn it over and I dry off the back. Now some people say don't use paper towels on the back, but so far it has worked for me and they dry a lot faster. And this definitely still has sticky on it. In fact, I will refuzz it before I put it back on because the reason these are reusable is if you wet them and clean it off, then the sticky comes back. It's so you can reuse them 8 to 10 times before you don't have adhesive left. Okay, so that is pretty dry. So I was pretty happy to discover that trick because otherwise it takes quite some time for your transfers to dry. And if you need to fix something or use it again for another part of your project, it was a little harder to do. So I am loving that new technique. So I'm going to let this dry just a tad more. It's just a tiny bit damp, and because I'm putting it back on the project, I want to make sure that it's really dry. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these up real quick and close up my pastes. And then we'll go back with our bark and try to fix my mistake. It wasn't really a mistake. I just let it dry in the transfer. But I want to show you guys how to fix it as well, so that if that happens to you, you will know what to do. And to be honest, it still looks good like that. No one would even know that it is not supposed to be that way. Okay, so let's fuzz because we do not want that coming off. And I'm actually going to dry those leaves just to make absolutely sure that they are completely dry as well. So let's just fuzz real quick. And let's go ahead and dry these. All right. So now, keep fuzzing. And we are going to do our best to put this right back down where it was. That's where I wanted to fuzz it really well so that I can move it around to where I want it. So mostly I'm lining it up with the acorns because that's the easiest way to see where it's supposed to be. And a little bit off up here. All right, let's go back in with our bark. Scrape off the excess here. And let's just check. Perfect. Let's get our acorns right here. Since I don't want that to happen again, I'm going to pull this up and dry the part. Let's go ahead and do this acorn right here. And I'm going to just dry this real quick. And you don't want to get the heat on your transfer. So I'm going to hold this up. Let's see if it's over here. See if we can finish it up. So I've put the link in the comments for Club Couture. If you sign up this month, this is the transfer you will get. And it is so much fun to get a new project every month. They're always gorgeous. The one for next month, we got to see on the first, and it's Christmas, and it's so cute. There we go. So I was able to salvage after my little error there. So usually there's a way to fix it. And if you watch me very long, you'll learn how to fix a lot of them because I'm certainly not a perfect crafter, but I hope you like that. Oh, let's see, we forgot to put the words on the top and the bottom. Okay, since I've stood up paste in here, I'm going to go ahead and cut this apart. So I'm just cutting the words off the top. They have a cutting line there. I just didn't do it in the beginning. And then I'm going to put the bottom in my water. And I don't know if I'm going to put these words on there in rust or bark. So we can put Mighty Oaks from, I'm going to have to turn this around so that I can see to line it up. So I'm just lining it up with the very top, and I'm going to go ahead and put it over to the side to the left so that when it's finished, it will look similar to this. So this one I'll put over here, and then this part I'll put toward this side. So let me see. I think let's do bark. Alright, so let's just add our paste. I just spread it on like butter. And I just realized that I had burlap twine up here on the other side, but that's okay. I'll just take it off and put it down a little lower. Alright, so let's see, just a little spot in there. Oh, that's pretty. I love that font. It's nice and clear. That's so gorgeous. Alright, so then on this part, I will put it, line it up on the bottom, put it over toward the right side, and press that down really well. And then scrape off the excess. And here we go. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that. Put this in the water. Okay, there we go. I hope you love it. I do. I just love how it turned out. Can't wait to put it on the bar, decorate with it. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you loved the project and you were inspired to make something. And I hope you'll craft with me again. And if you'd like to subscribe to Club, I would love to have you join us. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have an awesome day.